Mumbai Ford Motor Company and Indian automaker Mahindra and Mahindra Ltd are exploring forming a strategic alliance as the US automaker tries to gain a foothold in a country that's set to become the world's third biggest car market. The companies said in a joint statement on Monday the areas of potential cooperation include connected cars, mobility programs, electric vehicles and sourcing among other areas. The agreement of intent between the two companies will allow each to leverage their mutual strengths during a period of unprecedented transformation in the global automotive industry, the two companies said. The development is an about-face for Ford after previous CEO Mark Fields had put the company's business in India under review. Jim Hackett, who became CEO after Ford's board ousted Fields in May, has now found a way to stay in India while sharing costs with Mahindra on product development and sourcing. In May, GM announced it was stopping sales in the Indian market. The India plan is one of the most significant Ford has made in the first 4 months under Hackett, who had said he would conduct a 100-day review of Ford's business. The former CEO of office furniture maker Steelcase Incorporated is scheduled to lay out his strategy to investors on October 3 in New York. A flood of new vehicles are slated to enter India over the next 5 years, intensifying competition in the country's $30 billion auto market, which is expected to rank behind only China and the US in sales by 2020, the Indian Automakers Association said earlier this month. Ford re-entered India in mid-1990s when the country opened its car market for foreign investment by partnering with Mahindra. The two companies set up a factory near the southern city of Chennai and started making the Escort sedan. Icon, Fusion, Fiesta, Figo and other models followed, but nothing gave the carmaker the success of Suzuki Motor Corporation and Hyundai Motor Company in India. Ford and Mahindra ended their partnership in 2005. A flood of new models are slated to enter India over the next 5 years, intensifying competition in the country's $30 billion auto market, which is expected to rank behind only China and the US in sales by 2020, the Indian Automakers Association said earlier this month. Tough market and alliance would come as foreign car makers such as Volkswagen, General Motors and Fiat Chrysler have struggled in India, where nimble rivals such as Suzuki and Hyundai have cornered roughly 2/3 of the market. In May, GM said it would stop selling cars in India from the end of this year, drawing a line under 2 decades of battling in one of the world's most competitive markets, where small cars make up the bulk of sales. The potential alliance would explore Ford leveraging Mahindra's distribution reach within India and Mahindra looking to benefit from Ford's reach in other emerging markets, the company said. Teams from both companies will collaborate and work together for a period of up to 3 years. Any further strategic cooperation between the two companies will be decided at the end of that period, they said. Globally, traditional automakers are weighing how best to work on new disruptive technology, from electric vehicles to autonomous driving, that require hefty investment and have turned companies such as Google and Tesla into rivals. One way is by joining hands. Toyota Motor Corporation said last month it planned to take a 5% share of smaller Japanese rival Mazda Motor Corporation as part of an alliance that will see the two build a $1.6 billion U.S. assembly plant and work together on electric vehicles. Committed to India, Ford is among the top exporters of cars from India and manufactures and exports vehicles and engines from its plants in Chennai, Tamil Nadu and Sanand in Gujarat. Ford is committed to India and this alliance can help us deliver the best vehicles and services to customers while profitably growing in the world's 5th largest vehicle market, Jim Farley, Ford Executive Vice President and President of Global Markets, said in the statement. Farley said the growth potential in the utility vehicle space and the growing importance of affordable electric vehicles in India are aligned with its strategic priorities. The company has invested over $2 billion in India and plans to spend more to set up a global engineering center in the southern city of Chennai that will help tweak products for the local market and more swiftly adapt to changing consumer trends. Ford is increasing its focus on driving down costs by sourcing more parts locally and using more common features across models to achieve economies of scale. Reuters and Bloomberg contributed to this report.